Hello everyone and welcome to the September 2024 Energetic Insights. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Topeka Mystery and I'm an intuitive guide, energy healer, coach and a consultant. And for 5 years now, I've been sharing these insights on a month-by-month basis. And it's really geared up for those of you that are becoming more and more consciously aware of your intuitive and energetic abilities and are looking for some practical guidance to help you to navigate your way through. So if that sounds like you, welcome, you're here at the right place. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we are in September. I am so excited for many reasons. One, the energy is amazing, crazy, but amazing. And before I dive into that, I do have two announcements, and this is one of the reasons why I'm so excited. The first announcement is that we are celebrating 5 years of these energetic insights. So I did my first video in September 2019, and I did not think I will be doing them pretty much every month since then. And I almost gave up on these insights, I think, was it January 2023, until a good friend Abby wrote a comment and told me how much she really valued the insights. And that was just something that was a freak thing. She had no idea I was going to stop doing them, but because of what she wrote, I carried on doing them. So here we are, and to celebrate 5 years, I am giving away one lucky winner, a one-to-one reading with me. So all you need to do to enter the prize draw is to leave a comment below this video, just letting me know how you're finding these videos, these insights, or just feel free to leave a heart. And either way, I will enter you into the prize draw. And feel free to share these insights with your loved ones, your community, your friends, your family, or even your colleagues. Because if we reach 300 subscribers by the end of September, then I will also be adding and giving away, I will be also giving away a second prize. So that's only if we reach the 300 marks for the subscribers, because I'm so keen to grow this channel. So I'd love your help to do that. And then in October, I will announce the winner or the winners. So that's the first announcement. And the second announcement is that the Energetic Alignment Group Healing Journeys are back this month, and it's taking place on Sunday the 22nd of September at our usual time, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. UK time. And the theme this month is called Karmic Adjustments and Soul Alignment. How cool is that theme? I can't wait to share that theme with you. It is absolutely crazy, but it's so fascinating. All right, let's dive into the energies this month. Boy, oh boy, it is very interesting month. So I feel that there is a greater sense of pace. It's much faster. For some of us, it will feel like it's taking our breath away in a way that it's not the most pleasant experience, taking our breath away so that we can't breathe. You know, sometimes how when you are walking in the wind and the wind is blowing so hard that you can't quite catch your breath, or you have ran and you're running and you can't quite catch your breath, so it takes your breath away. But in other sense, you know, other ways that people will experience this taking the breath away energy is that it will feel really exciting. Like if you went and watched a show and that show just took your breath away, or if you had an experience with someone or exchange with someone, it just took your breath away in the most beautiful, the most exciting way. So I think it's going to be both of these energies playing out for all of us this month. So the thing is to make sure that you are following the themes from last month, because I think the themes from last month, which I will kind of recap a bit later, they're really setting us up to kind of handle the energies that are coming in September, October, November and December. So make sure that you're finding ways to ground deeper, move your body to make it stronger. Maybe it is picking up a new activity, a new hobby to strengthen your physical body. It could be that you strengthen your physical body through nourishment, whether it's taking supplements, changing your diet, eating more healthily. Or it could also be that looking at your stress levels and where you may be pushing yourself in life, in work, in various different situations, and taking a step back and a step out of it to release the stress that's happening on your body. Or maybe doing something that helps alleviate the stress, whether it's meditation, yoga, sauna, cold plunges. There's so much there that will help support you as we move through these energies. There's this massive sense of chaos energy that is moving in September, and it's many of us are going to feel it in the collective, and it will show up in our own personal life as well. It just depends on where you are in your journey and how resilient you are within yourself, and how much work you've done, and really connected to that energy of peace that is within yourself. So depending on that, and depending on your grounding, the chaos energy is going to affect us all differently. But the sense that I got was that this image that I got with the chaos energy, it's almost like a cake that is crumbling, and you're trying to hold it together by pushing at it to hold the shape, and it just keeps on crumbling and you can't keep things together. So that is the sensation that I'm getting for this chaos energy, where you may find that there's this push to hold things together. The key is, if you're finding yourself in it, or you're finding yourself kind of experiencing that, ask yourself, what do I need to let go? And or even if you don't know what you need to let go, just maybe have a mantra in your head, which is like, let go, let go, let go. And that will help you to move through this chaos energy. With the chaos energy, what's really interesting is that there's also more peace energy that many of us will be feeling and finding within our own heart center, and it will be emanating and pulsating out of our heart center. So that is also really beautiful. So it's such a really dynamic, and there's such a contrast in the energies this month. Right, before I recap the themes for August, I have a message from the guides, and the guides go: you are arriving, and you have arrived. Your pathways are emerging. Keep on walking. Trust, surrender, and let go. You do not need to see what lies ahead. Your heart knows. Your eyes cannot prepare you. Your safety lies within. The outside is crumbling and tumbling. Yet your heart beats strong with light and lessons learnt over lifetimes. This time, you are born to thrive. Isn't that a beautiful message? I really, really love this message. It's really setting the scenes of what's to come, but it's also reminding us of who we are and why we're here. And it's also like it's this sense of, how can I put it? It's the feeling that I got from this message is, you're okay, we've got you. You're okay, we've got you. So remember that. So if you're freaking out this month, just remember, you're okay. Your guide team, the universe, the energies has got you. All right, before I move on to the first theme this month, let's take a quick recap of the themes from August. And I think August was a month of setting us up with the tools that we would need for the months to come. So the themes in August were: slow down to connect, ground deeper, make peace, and golden white liquid light. If any of those are resonating with you, do go back and watch the August Insights. All right, the first theme for this month is called Step Change Energies, and I will start with a message from the guides. We, your guides, are walking alongside you. You see, it is our purpose to help navigate you through these evolutionary energies. You have never been or will be alone. That is not how it works. These step change energies are here to propel you onto your soul's path, your destiny, the one you chose before you were incarnated. You may think we are the leaders, and that is not true. You are the true leaders of light. At this time, we are here to support you. I'm absolutely loving the messages from the guides this month. It is so different, so comforting in the way that they're delivering the messages this month. So the step change energies actually is something that I mentioned in the August Insights, where I got 3 key dates, and I wasn't sure what those energies were about. And what I got this month is like the guides wanted me to go deeper to explain, okay, what are these step change energies, and how is it going to feel, and how is it going to impact us? So the 3 dates that I got last month were the 22nd of August, which was a week ago, the 15th of September, and the 2nd of November. And as I mentioned in last month's insights, that in between each period, so between August and September, there's like a 3-week period, and that period is more like a settling period, where the period between September and November is more of an integration period. So what were the step change energies, and how was the step change energies experienced, or will be experienced? So the one that happened around August, 22nd of August, was a clearing and a space creation step change energy. So it's really kind of wiping clean everything and anything that we cannot take with us as we kind of elevate our frequency, as we kind of rise up and step onto our new path, our soul's path that many of us are actually aligning to at this moment. And the step change is kind of elevating us to a new level of frequency. And with this clearing and space creation, is basically kind of clearing out patterns, programmings, and conditionings that we were still operating in our new operating system. So we might have been finding ourselves tripping up over ourselves. So what some of you may have recognized and realized around the 22nd of August is like, oh my goodness, I thought I've already dealt with this pattern. I thought I already dealt with this. Why is this showing up? And it's just the last bit of clearing that was happening. So, you know, if you're still moving through that, allow that clearing to take place, and things will settle, and things will feel so much clearer and so much more open. The other way in which this energy would have showed itself is that you are seeing yourself and the world around you so much more clearly. There is a brand new perspective. There's a sense of, I know who I am, this is who I am, and this is what's happening in the world. And there is such a sense of discernment as well, and such a sense of clarity within yourself in who you are and why you're here and what's going on in the world as well. And there's a sense of peace with that as well. It's just such a deep sense of knowing that comes with this clarity. And for some of us, we may have experienced a really deep and profound clearing of our heart center, our physical body, and our mind. So many of us, if we've had ideas of what our life should look like, and I know so many of us have been going through this, myself, my friends, and you won't believe how many of my friends said, what's going on the 22nd of August? I mean, we were all like, what the F is going on? We were all experiencing something on that day. And I just feel that there's a mass clearing of victim consciousness, the energy of grief, the energy of loss. And this could be, something that you have desired and that's not materialized or manifested, or how you wanted your life to be, or your working life to be, or your family to be. And you're just really clearing that out. And this is just moving everything out that is no longer in alignment with you or your soul's frequency and vibration. So it's a mass kind of clear out. And there should be a sense of, I can now breathe as the energies settle. And this is a preparation for the energies that is coming in around the 15th of September. And this is kind of like what the guides kind of showed it to me as this new soul cosmic energy upgrade. So I feel that we're going to get this new energy coming into our energy fields. For some of us, it's going to lie dormant because we're not quite ready to activate it, to use it, and we still may need to be doing some more clearing. Just know that as I'm sharing all of this, we are all on our own timelines, and our own timelines is absolutely perfect because it weaves with the bigger tapestry of life. So everything is on time and happening at the right moment for each and every one of us. So if you're someone thinking, oh my God, I'm not there yet, and you're comparing yourself to somebody else, stop it. Really stop it, because you are on your own timeline. These are just guides of energies that are moving through and how you can best utilize them. And it could be that you will go through the step change energies several times before you kind of really align to your soul's energy. That is okay. You are on your unique path. Only you know your path. So you cannot compare your path to anyone else's path. These energies are just here to support you, to give you insights of what's going on. Some of you may also find that you may find new opportunities just dropping in because all of this space has been created. It's almost like, okay, great, this new opportunity can drop in. It could be an opportunity around community, life, love, work, friendship. It could be anything, just new opportunities, something that you may not have even thought of. It just drops in either as an idea into your mind, or someone comes to you, or something comes to you. So it's this, you're attracting that in because you have the space for it now. There is also this sense of reconnection with soul friends, soul groups, soul families, and soul mates from other lifetimes. That some of you may have met them already in this lifetime, but in majority of case, you have not yet met them. And there will be this sense of crossing paths. And this will go in one of two ways. So there's a sense of crossing paths. And when we are crossing paths with our soul groups, families, friends, there will be like this sense of passing a gift to one another. So an exchange of energy. So you're giving something to one another because that's what you've contracted to do. And then your paths will cross, and then you'll carry on your own separate paths, and it won't cross again. That was the only purpose for the crossing of your path. However, in some other cases, and I think we're going to get a mixture of both, to be honest, there's going to be a merging of pathways where groups are coming together, new communities are forming, new collaborations are forming. And this could be on an individual level, a collective level. Just what's happening is because we're becoming more and more of our own frequency, we're going to start to attract those that are frequency matched to us. It could be places, situations, people, anything that is in alignment with our frequency. So it's this beautiful kind of merging of just beautiful new opportunities in ways that I don't think any of us can possibly imagine, because every time I try to look into it, even for my own life, I can't see it. I can't see ahead. It's just every time I ask the guys, they're like, nope, we can't tell you, we can't show you because you're not meant to see, you're not meant to know. That will kind of take away from the experience that you're here to have. And it's like, well, the only thing they keep saying is it's beyond your imagination. You can't possibly imagine it. And yet it is the most fulfilling thing that is being created and happening. There is this sense of fresh and new energy, and for some of us it might be a little shock to the system, and then some of us are like, seriously, is this real? Is this really happening? And the guides are like, yes it is. And then from the 15th of September to the 2nd of November, there's going to be a massive integration period, which is, now it makes sense because this is such a big energy coming in, and it's an upgrade energy that we're going to need time to kind of integrate it. So we'll also possibly be creating new space as well as we integrate it and adjust ourselves to these new frequencies. And then the 2nd of November, around that date, it kind of feels like a crumbling and a tumbling energy. A sense of falling away, things that are no longer a vibrational match to us, just falling away, whether it's thought forms, beliefs, people, places, situations, work, whatever it is, it just falls away. And there is also this sense, the image that I got was like a rocket taking off into space. And when a rocket takes off into space, at the beginning, the rocket is held by, I don't know what the real terminology is, but to me, I'm calling it stabilizers. It's held in place by these stabilizers. And as the rocket shoots up, the stabilizers kind of fall away and fall apart. And it's that sensation. So there is this full force forward momentum. Those of you that are crapping your pants, please don't hold on to the rocket, because you're going to burn your hands really badly. I would just suggest crap your pants and not burn your hands. Because this is such a full force momentum, just know that you're not going to experience anything that you're not ready for. And so many of us are now ready for this. And if you're not, don't worry, you will receive this when you are ready for it, and just trust the process, trust your guide, and trust your own timing that you have already set on a soul level. And so what this will then transpire is that there's going to be tangible progress that we're going to start to see in the outside world as well. So it's not just an inside world thing, it's an outside world thing. The key thing is, can you keep your nerve? And the way in which to do that, the guides are saying, dig deeper within yourself for that sense of security, especially if you're somebody that has derived your sense of security from other people, from work, from your finances. Just find that within yourself and you will find it. All right, I'm sure I'm going to be sharing more about these energies, but that is really, really, really exciting, scary and exciting at the same time. All right, let's move on to the second theme for this month. And the second theme this month is called Lighthouse Heart. And the guides go, let the love in your heart shine. It is a lighthouse. Many ships will be sailing past that have lost their way. Let the love in your heart shine. Let it be the light that lights up the way. Love is not an energy to fear. It is an energy to embrace. Love is you and you are love. Let the love in your heart shine, bright, whole, and golden white. And I think this is such an incredible, beautiful message. And I think what the guides are also saying with that, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are in your journey, we are all lighthouses for somebody that has lost the way. So I really, really want you to remember that no matter what you're going through, what you're struggling with, remember you are a lighthouse for somebody. And you may never know who that somebody is, but just know that you are a lighthouse for somebody. And it's a really powerful, powerful energy this month, because it's really kind of reminding us that that we do not need to be perfect, that we are a lighthouse because that's just who we are. And this is also about reminding us of our wholeness, and that we are souls that are having this human experience. It's not just a human experience in a human experience, but it's a soul that's having a human experience. And what I'm also getting is that there's this beautiful kind of light emanating through our heart centers. So some of us are going to get a boost of this heart energy kind of pulsating out through our heart centers. And I'm going to give you share something with you that I experienced last month. And this was in one of my I was receiving meta therapy, and we've been guided through it wasn't even a meditation or visualization. I wasn't even listening, and I went off somewhere where basically what I was shown by my guide team is this. It was in my heart center, so I was asked just to focus in my heart center, and next thing I got lost in this beautiful energy that I was shown. And it's almost like a sun rising, and as the sun rises, you see all these rays of light kind of beaming out, and as it rises and gets bigger, it becomes holes. It becomes a whole circle rather than a semicircle of light. And then in the middle, what I saw and found was my heart beating and pulsating out these light frequencies, these light waves. And it was such a beautiful image, but it was also a very it was a feeling that was happening in my body. So it wasn't just something that I'm seeing out there. I was actually experiencing that in my body. So I think some of you guys are going to start to experience your heart energy physically in your body, and it will be like a vibration that is emanating out of you. And that vibration that's emanating out of you is not only going to help you, but it's going to help those that need that light that you are emanating. And one of the things that the guides are saying with this is that we are here to give and receive love unconditionally. It is our transactional conditioning that keep us trapped in this state of contraction. So what I feel that this lighthouse heart energy is doing is it's expanding us and moving us through the contracted energy so that we can expand into the wholeness that we are already, that we truly are. And this will feel like, how will it feel? It will feel like we're in pure alignment. It will feel like we are complete. It's very much like that image that I got, which was like the semicircle sun, which then goes around to a full circle around the sun, and there's like this sense of kind of completion in this energy, and that sense of completion will feel like you're not needing anything, not wanting anything from anyone or anything. This is not to say you don't have needs that need to be met or desires, but there's this kind of openness of just sharing your love because nothing's been taken away from you, and you're not needing anything in return. So that's what I think the guides were saying, that love is unconditional, and this is a way that we're going to be experiencing this. And I think we'll walk away with like a deeper understanding of the heart energy, the energy and the frequency of love, and the light beings that we truly are. So I really, really, really love this theme. All right, the third theme for this month is called Karmic Adjustment, Soul Alignment. And the guides go, karmic adjustments are being made. You do not need to understand it. Just know the process is underway. Your life, as you know, is about to change. As you once again come into the full alignment of your soul. You came to transcend your karma, break open your heart to your soul's fullest potential. This extraordinary shift in consciousness will ripple and vibrate across the universe. You have no idea of the impact. It has been no small feat, we know. It has required courage, acceptance, and love in times of despair and loss. You are a warrior of light. What an interesting theme. And I feel this is really about, okay, we are going to start to clear your karma. We are going to adjust your karma. So what you had, and I think we don't really need to know what that is. We don't need to beat ourselves up of, I think I've really experienced this. I feel like, what have I done so bad, so wrong to deserve certain human experiences that has literally broken me? But it's broken me open. And I can say that now, but at the time I'm just like, what the F is going on? This is not nice. This is not pleasant. What the F have I done so bad to deserve this? And I think what is happening is that is shifting our perspective, because that's very much the victim consciousness perspective. And it's nothing that we have done wrong. It's almost like we have forgotten what we have signed up for, and we needed certain experiences to happen so that we can really kind of come into our soul's alignment, the fullest soul's potential. And if it was that easy, we wouldn't bother coming down. So we would just like, this is, so we have to make it a little bit challenging for us to see whether we can navigate through it without remembering what the hell we're navigating through it, and yet trusting something that is intangible but comes from our heart center, and trusting our guides in the process. It's absolutely bonkers, but this is what we've kind of signed up for. So many of us, what we're going to find and experiencing this energy is that people, places, conditionings, thought forms, way of being, beliefs, the way in which we think, it's just going to start to drop away, especially where we have where we have really learnt the karmic lessons, and there's this sense of completion. So just things will just be finding its way out of your energy field. So these adjustments, I think it's like, okay, you've learnt the lesson, it is complete, boom, out. Right? And as I said, there will be this sense of completion. Maybe it is with a family member of yours, maybe it's with a friendship circle, maybe it's with a community. It's like, okay, no, I'm done with this. This is no longer in alignment with me. I've learned what I needed to learn, and boom, it's gone. Or you might find that people, places, and situations are moving away from you because whatever karmic lesson that they had with you is complete as well. So you will find a sense of completion with people, with places, and that could be various different locations that you have been drawn to. You may find a sense of completion with relationships, and that could be also, it doesn't mean that relationships are breaking. In some cases it will be, but it may be that a relationship is complete. It is forming, it is complete in its entirety, or the completion would look, right, okay, we've done what we needed to do and we've worked on our karma, and that karma is complete. We no longer need to have this relationship anymore. So, and that relationship could be a working relationship, a friendship, a partnership, a business, whatever it is. It could be anything. Just know that everything that's happening is for your highest good and for your soul alignment. And the same will be with communities. That's why I think you're seeing a lot of people at the moment that are shifting maybe their religion, maybe their perspective, maybe their belief in God, in the universe. So all of these things are happening because there's a sense of completion with whatever they needed to complete in this lifetime to learn the lessons that they needed to learn from a karmic perspective. So again, there's this sense of falling away and also coming together. And just remember, things that are meant to stay in your life will stay, right? And things that need to go will go. You are not losing out on anything. It's just our human attachments and our conditionings that feel like, oh crap, I'm not worthy. That's why all these things are happening, or I've done something wrong. That's why all these things are happening. But this is really about alignment. So really want you to remember this is about alignment. Things are going to be changing, and things are going to be changing very, very fast for many of us over the next couple of months. And this is just about, we are really aligning to our soul's potential, and we all want this. And well, maybe not all, but I know the people in my kind of sphere really want this. But when it happens, it's like, what the F? I didn't ask for this, but it's part of the process. So for some of us, this will also feel like a course correction. So if you feel like you've been diverted off onto a different path, and I can speak for myself here, I feel for me this year, I've been diverted off on a completely different path, and I'm just like, what the F am I doing here? Nothing I do works, and I just have to trust and surrender and go. It's almost like there's a course correction that is happening. So sometimes we veer off. So think about it. Oh, I've just got the image of a pit stop, like when you're racing, when the Formula One cars are racing, and you then come off the track while you're racing to have a pit stop, whether it's to change the tires or change drivers or whatever it is. And it's almost like the course correction is coming back in. So you are coming back on track on your course. So it may be a different course. It may be that course has changed. The people have changed. The drivers have changed on the course, but you are coming back on your course. And again, this may affect for some of you all areas of life. For some of you, it may just be one or two areas of your life. So again, remember, you are on your own unique journey. So do not compare your journey to anyone else's. And if we've got it here again, if you're still holding on tightly to the old stuff and stuff that is trying to fall away, the guides are saying it's going to burn your hands, and they're going to let go, let go, let go. And this is really linked to your conditioning. So I think many of us, what we'll probably hold on to or try to hold on to is how we think, what we believe, and what's been our norm. I think those are the things that we're going to be grappling with to try and hold on to. And again, it's linked to the victim consciousness. It's linked to the old structure of control and manipulation. But just know that this is about our soul coming into our alignment, and it will, when you allow it, it will feel so complete, so in alignment. It will feel very expansive, and there's this beautiful flow of abundance. Not abundance that we know in our mind, but it's a feeling that moves through our body. So remember, it will feel expansive, it will feel peaceful, and it will feel abundant. And there will be this sense of flow in a direction that you have never gone in, to a place that you have never traveled yet. It feels like the most perfect thing ever. So trust it. All right, let's move on to the fourth and final theme for this month. And this theme is called Revelations and Realizations. Woof. It's the big theme this month, and I think I've only got some of the information for it, and I think some of the information will come probably in the next insights. So the guides go. The transparent veil is thinning. Soon there will be a veil no more, where all becomes one and one becomes all. Do not fear, as it's not unknown to your heart. The hidden truths are being revealed. Control and manipulation will pump the gas. Your lighthouse heart will beam through. Do not fear. This is by design. A design you have been a part of. And it's okay If you must cocoon, you will be provided a pod. You are here to thrive. So I think that message speaks for itself. I think it's kind of sharing with us of what's to kind of come here. And those of us that don't feel ready for this, that it's okay, we can go back into our cocoons, and when we are ready, we can kind of come out of the cocoons, because we're not here to fail, we are here to thrive. And I think that is the most important message. So if you are struggling with what's been the revelations and the realizations that are happening, and you're just thinking, oh my God, I'm too overwhelmed by that, it's okay, you can go back into cocoon, and then when you're ready, you'll come back out of the cocoon and you will thrive. There is this sense of a massive rumbling energy in the collective. I know many of us are feeling this at the moment. And I think that the more grounded and more centered we are, the less it's going to impact us. It's not to say it's not going to impact us. I think every one of us is going to be impacted by it, but in different ways, depending on the level of consciousness, depending on how grounded we are, depending on how connected we are to who we truly are, and how we kind of embrace this soul alignment that's happening. So you can see that there's so many things that are happening to help us to support this as old things kind of start to fall away. There is what the guides are saying. So for some of us, we may not experience it on a collective level. We may just be experiencing on a personal level. So this could be that hidden truths are coming to light in relationships. Maybe it's something about the family history. Maybe it's about our communities and some of the things that are being hidden in our communities. Maybe it's been in our friendship circles, or it could also be something about our wounding. So this is about coming to the light, coming into the light. So what has been hidden is coming into the light. So that's a revelations, and sometimes they're realizations, because you're realizing, oh my goodness, I've been operating on this old wounding. Oh my goodness, as much as I thought I have done my work, oh my goodness, this old wounding has been part of my story. Oh my goodness. So I think there's going to be another opportunity to let go of a lot of the stuff. And there's another sense to this kind of revelation, realization energy. And I think for some of us, we're going to be what's going to be revealed is our psychic, our energetic and the psychic abilities are just going to go really full on online. And so I think for some of us, we're going to become more and more aware of the different types of energies that are out there, whether it's the galactic guides, energies from the cosmos, light frequencies, light beings, spirit guides, lost loved ones, whether it's fairies and the creatures of the forest, mermaid energy. It could be everything and anything. I think every one of us are going to find ourselves expanding in this realm, because the veils are thinning, they're no longer hidden. So there's this beautiful thing about, and I think this is what they mean, where all becomes one and one becomes all. So it's like we're finding ourselves in a new community. And I think that's the other thing that I mentioned about reconnecting with our soul family, soul friends, soul groups. And some of that might be galactic guides. It may not be human connections. It may be just energetic connections. So I think this is why it's so exciting, because we don't know. Yet there's something beautiful and magical that is happening at the moment. And I think for some of us, it just may be that we got much more deeper clarity, and we can see and feel through the various different smokes and mirrors, whether that's in our home life, in our communities, in friendship groups, in workplaces, and really the games of control and manipulation that you have been playing towards yourself or to others, or you've been trapped in. It's all going to come out into the light. And the last bit that the guides kind of leave me with is that there's this sense of a multi-dimensionality in the world. I got this feeling that we are traveling into this direction where it's going to be multi-dimensional. And there is a sense of like becoming citizens of the universe. So yes, it sounds wacky, wild, and unbelievable for many of us, especially those of us that are not in this kind of used to this kind of language. I think it's just incredible and amazing. So yeah, That is the insights for this month. Thank you so much for watching this. Please do go ahead and share these insights with your loved ones and your community. Comment below, and if you comment below, I will also enter you into the free prize draw. And then also leave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do go ahead and subscribe. And if you are needing some extra support this month, come and join the energetic alignment session, which is our group healing journey that's taking place on Sunday the 22nd of September at our usual time, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. UK time. And the theme this month is called Karmic Adjustment, Soul Alignment. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for being here with me, however long you have been here with me for. And here's to hopefully another 5 years of doing these insights. Let's see how it all goes. Thank you again for watching, and see you next month. Bye for now.